So I'd love to hear your thoughts as I'm trying to come up with my own kind of hypothesis, and it's about the collaboration and power in a relationship, in a negotiation. And so the question is, do you think you can be collaborative when also being honest about power in a relationship? In other words, if I know I have the power, if I know I'm stronger than you, or if I know I have all the cards, then entering into a collaborative style negotiation is really just maybe just a charade, because actually, if we're to be honest about the power, this is not a negotiation. I have the power, I hold the cards, and I'm the one who calls the shots.
I would say you're right, but me personally would probably still want to be collaborative and probably want to understand the other's position as best I can. I'd want to listen to them. I want to, anything, empathy is part of what your mission is all about. And I like to make sure the other person or people know that they've been heard. I think that is so important, is for that person to know that you have heard them. Not that you think you've heard them, but that you've really heard them. And so even if I have all the power and all the cards and I can do whatever I want, I'd still want to know. I'd want to hear from them. What are their intentions? What are their goals? What are they trying to achieve? What obstacles do they have?
Yeah.
And try to make, so anyway, without going a long thing, but I just really want to make sure I hear somebody and then be able to act on, if I can, on what I have heard from them.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, you can have all the power, but it doesn't mean that you need to be, an a-hole about it, right? You can,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good. So I had one other question. Well, it's actually related to the one about power. As I was thinking this through, I was thinking, so I've now got 16-year-old triplets, right? And I remember
triplets.
When they were
Did you say?
Yeah, triplets. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember when they were born. On paper we had the power, right? The parents, but nobody told the kids that. Nobody told like the triplets that. And so actually, they had the power, right? And so I think as I'm talking it through out loud, power is maybe a perception as well, right? It's a movable feast, and it depends, on from where you stand, who really holds the power.
Yes, I would agree. And speaking of that, my wife, her sister has triplets, but they're in their they're in their early 40s. So when you said they really have the power, I get it. I understand. Yeah. I've known these kids since they were born. I get it.
Wow. Yeah,
God love you. Yeah. I'm surprised you have time to do this.
Well, it's 9:30 at nighttime here in Barcelona. Why do you think I'm here?
I get it now. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great.